Did you know that the American Civil War was the deadliest war in American history, with over 600,000 casualties? The sheer magnitude of this conflict is staggering, and none more so when you consider the top 10 bloodiest battles that shaped the course of this war, each one a testament to the price of freedom, the cost of division, and the resilience of a nation. Today, we will journey through the chilling chronicles of these deadly battles. Our journey begins with the Battle of Fredericksburg, a gruesome conflict responsible for 18,030 casualties. This pivotal encounter played out in December 1862 as Union General Ambrose Burnside led his troops against Confederate General Robert E. Lee. Despite superior numbers, the Union forces suffered a crushing defeat, further intensifying the Civil War's bloody narrative. The loss marked a significant blow to the Union's morale and strategic position. The Battle of Fredericksburg set a grim tone for the battles to come. Next, we visit the Battle of Second Bull Run, a bloodbath that claimed 18,300 casualties. The battle, a fierce encounter, saw the Confederates under General Robert E. Lee clash with Union forces led by Major General John Pope. The Confederates employed a defensive strategy, using their knowledge of the terrain to their advantage. The Union forces were unable to break through, suffering heavy casualties. This led to a decisive Confederate victory, marking a turning point in the war. The Battle of Second Bull Run was a grim testament to the ferocity of this war. The Battle of Antietam, the third on our list, saw a staggering 22,717 casualties. This conflict, taking place in Maryland, was a pivotal moment in the Civil War. The high casualty rate was largely due to the ferocious, close-quarter combat and the use of outdated Napoleonic tactics against modern weaponry. This day-long battle left no victor, only a field strewn with the fallen. The Battle of Antietam remains one of the single bloodiest days in American history. We now move on to the Battle of Shiloh, where 23,746 soldiers met their untimely end. The Battle of Shiloh marked a pivotal moment in the American Civil War. Fought in April 1862, this battle was a grim testament to the war's ferocity. The Union and Confederate armies clashed fiercely, with neither side backing down, resulting in one of the bloodiest confrontations of the war. The Battle of Shiloh was a shocking wake-up call to the brutality of this conflict. The Battle of Stones River, with a chilling 24,645 casualties, is next in our grim journey. Fought on the cusp of 1862 and 1863, this conflict near Murfreesboro, Tennessee, was a strategic chess match for control of Middle Tennessee. Both sides suffered heavy casualties, and despite the Union claiming victory, the Confederates retained a strong presence in the region. The Battle of Stones River was a brutal demonstration of the war's escalating violence. The Battle of Wilderness takes our sixth spot with a horrifying 28,699 casualties. Unfolding in the dense, tangled undergrowth of Virginia, this battle was as chaotic as it was deadly. The Wilderness was a battlefield like no other, a place where the very terrain seemed to rise against the soldiers. Smoke from artillery and musket fire mixed with the thick foliage, creating a disorienting fog of war. Soldiers couldn't see more than a few feet ahead, and commands were lost in the cacophony of battle. Friend and foe became indistinguishable, leading to tragic instances of friendly fire. Despite the chaos, both sides pressed on relentlessly, their determination leading to the high casualty rate. The two-day battle left no decisive victor, only a landscape scarred by the brutal realities of war. The Battle of Wilderness was a stark reminder of the war's unforgiving nature. The Battle of Chancellorsville, another horrifying conflict, claimed 30,500 casualties. This battle, fought from April 30th to May 6, 1863, in Spotsylvania County, Virginia, is often considered Confederate General Robert E. Lee's perfect battle because of his risky but successful division of his army in the presence of a much larger enemy force. The Union Army, under the command of Major General Joseph Hooker, was caught off guard and ultimately defeated, despite having superior numbers. This battle showcased Lee's tactical brilliance, but also marked the loss of one of his key lieutenants, Lieutenant General Thomas J. Stonewall Jackson. The Battle of Chancellorsville played a significant role in the progression of the war. It was a massive blow to the Union's morale and strategy, while it bolstered the Confederacy's confidence. However, the victory came at a high cost, with the South suffering heavy casualties. The Battle of Chancellorsville was a turning point in this deadly war. The Battle of Spotsylvania Courthouse, with a staggering 31,086 casualties, takes our second spot. The fighting raged over nearly 2 weeks in May of 1864 as Union and Confederate forces clashed in Virginia. The high casualty rate resulted from a combination of factors. Firstly, the tactical approach of both sides played a significant role. The Union Army, under the command of Ulysses S. Grant, was aggressive, repeatedly launching assaults against the Confederate defenses. The Confederates, led by Robert E. Lee, were equally resolute, refusing to yield ground. Secondly, the intensity of the fighting was unparalleled. The battle featured some of the war's most brutal hand-to-hand combat, notably at the infamous Bloody Angle. Lastly, medical care was rudimentary, and many of the wounded succumbed to their injuries or disease. All these factors contributed to the high death toll. The Battle of Spotsylvania Courthouse was a brutal testament to the war's escalating violence. The Battle of Chickamauga, claiming 34,624 casualties, was a grim prelude to the war's deadliest battle. In September of 1863, Union and Confederate forces clashed in Georgia. This was the first significant Confederate victory in the Western Theater, a strategic blow to the Union. The battle was marked by fierce fighting and high casualties, turning Chickamauga Creek red with the blood of fallen soldiers. The Battle of Chickamauga was one of the most significant battles in the Western Theater. Finally, we reached the Battle of Gettysburg, the deadliest battle of the Civil War, with a staggering 51,112 casualties. Fought in early July of 1863, this three-day engagement was a pivotal moment in the war, signaling the beginning of the end for the Confederacy. Its significance echoes through American history, as it marked a crucial Union victory that turned the tide of the war. The Battle of Gettysburg, a turning point in the war, remains a sobering reminder of the war's devastating impact. The American Civil War, a dark chapter in our history, was marked by these bloody battles. From Fredericksburg to Gettysburg, these 10 battles saw an unimaginable loss of life, each with its own story of courage, strategy, and tragedy. These confrontations, indelibly etched in our nation's memory, shaped the course of history and the destiny of our nation. As we remember these battles, we honor the countless lives lost and reflect on the lessons learned from this devastating conflict.